Well, Christmas has, it's always been, as far back as I can remember, my favorite holiday. Actually, holidays don't mean anything to me except Christmas. Now, the thing is, though, that every Christmas that I can remember has has been really cruddy. And in fact, it has seemed to me that each Christmas is worse than the one before. And sometimes that's my own doing. I'm the author of the ruin. But at other times it has seemed that Christmas itself hates me. So the book is a compilation of not all, but a few of these holidays. And the thing that I have found is that no matter how nasty the Christmas was, there's always been, usually in retrospect, always been something perfect and small and shiny hidden within it. And that has made me appreciate the holiday even more. I don't have a sense of that. I suppose it is, for me, more of a state of mind. Well, probably in front of my laptop computer, actually, wherever that is. I don't have home as a place in the chest that many people have. Home is like a, how many ribs do we have? What, 15, 12? It's the extra rib. Home is the, for people it's the, like a hammock. But I've actually never had that. I've tried to create that. As a structure, which is actually the last story in this book, and that structure flooded. So for me, it's really more of, it's more about being, being where I want to be with people I care about. Well, it depends, I suppose, on who you ask and how you define gift. From my perspective, I could continue to write memoirs, probably for many, many, many years. I don't want to say the rest of my life, but many years. However, I could never do that because it's just not interesting to me at a certain point. But I mean, it's certainly, the material is there. What I have found is, yes, I've definitely had some unusual circumstances in my life, but I've also just paid attention. I pay attention to what happens to me, and but I pay very close attention. I fixate, I focus, and I'm a visual thinker. I don't, and a lot of people are visual thinkers and analog. They kind of flop back and forth, but I'm only visual, only. Like if you hand me a shopping list, for a split second, I'm going to see the hieroglyphics that are there, And when I am writing anything, a memoir or a novel or whatever, I'm translating these images. So there's, I suppose there's a limit to how much time I want to look at myself, you know, and well, at the past self. I'll always write about what's going on in my life, and the reason for that is it's not actually because I'm so fascinated with myself. It's because I can't think. I can't think, like have thoughts in my head, like juggling them up there and think them through and come to a conclusion. It's like math for me. I can't do that. I have to sort of, in a way I have to storyboard my circumstances at any given moment, and in order to see them and appreciate them, and by appreciate them, that's probably the wrong word, in order to understand them. So I'll always write because it's now at this point I'm kind of trained to think that way. But I like many other things, many other topics.